that I value a lot from girls is when they shut up and they're quiet, man.
You know, I love this. Welcome back to Tesla Talk, the only show blessed by good old Elon Musk. Now today, we're going to be talking Fresh and Fit. The Fresh and Fit podcast has been blowing up in popularity since late 2019, early 2020. And every YouTuber with a pulse has basically called them out on their lies and hypocrisy.
An NBA player at a Miami pool party is exchanging Instagram profiles with Walter.
You're gonna tell me in my face that you just found I Want Her Soul broadcasted on internet.
Of course, a upper echelon NBA player, and just casually asks you, where are your parties at, bro?
And now, DJ Akademiks is joining in on that fun. Before we get started, I just want to say DJ Akademiks needs some props, because that man keeps it 100 every single time he's on camera. That man kept it 100 when he talked about Brittany Renner.
So what makes me a side chick?
The one who everybody fucks but doesn't wife. That's the side chick. Sorry.
That man kept it 100 when he talked about good old CLB.
Cause my top 5 is Drake.
The best westerns where a nigga was sleeping at Damon College booking.
And now he's keeping it 100 when he's talking about Fresh and his hypocrisy on getting women. So without further ado, like good old Snoop Dogg says, roll it.
You know, Silky as well, Leaf, Annoying TV, good people. But we had a debate, right? Talking about relationships, vetting girls, and kind of like what girls want in guys. So, Ak, can you tell the audience what the debate is about today?
Fresh, I love you, brother. but I feel like you're walking into the path of becoming what I would say is a hypocrite, or you're just strictly delusional, something that you preach against. I asked you a few simple questions and the answers were very alarming. Okay, I feel like if the roles were reversed and we have like a lot of beautiful women on the panel today, but I watch you guys know I watch your show religiously when I'm not here. And the advice you give to men is very different than what you are following.
Now, that is so true. When he talks about how Fresh and Fit literally gives advice and they don't follow it. This whole show is talking about being a high value alpha male, being able to get women on autopilot, having that alpha male aura around them. And as we all know, they show the fact that literally Myron has his own seeking arrangements account. And that these men are forcing women to have fellatio with them before they even get on the podcast. There was even a scene when they wanted to show Myron's actual Instagram DMs and he wouldn't allow that to happen. Obviously he wouldn't allow that to happen because his DMs are empty. And I'm not saying my DMs are dry too, but I'm not out here selling a course to men acting like they can be alpha males when it's all just a lie.
Where?
Okay.
Okay.
And again, the only audience and jury will be the chat.
Yeah.
I believe if you were speaking about a woman who, is in her early 20s, who came to Miami, who met high value men, like you would consider yourself, right?
Yeah, for this show, yeah.
Okay. if you would speak about that woman who met that guy on a multi-million-dollar yacht, the first thing in the assumption wouldn't be she loves me or she likes me for me. Okay. Now here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with actually liking a girl.
I love this because they're literally the ones who go out there and say, don't lead with your wallet. Don't go out there and buy all these flashy clothes, flashy things for women, because at the end of the day, they're just going to use you for your stuff and not actually have that burning desire that they keep saying that they need. So I believe men should improve themselves, but going out there and literally having your Instagram full of a bunch of cars, new McLarens, new whips, he's taking boomerangs with girls in his passenger seat, that's fine, but you're obviously doing that to get these women. So you can't tell the men under you, don't lead with money, don't do anything, and then pull up with women in McLaren. It's obviously a marketing ploy to sell their course, which is fine, but they're obviously not living that life, and so many people have shown that they're just frauds.
I'd be inside a little Nas X territory if you guys were, but that's not what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
What you guys are just saying that you want guys to be aware, and also not to get finessed, right?
Yeah,
facts.
Facts.
It's about self-improvement, right? I've heard Myron say that a bunch of times.
As we do, help guys get better.
I feel like your life right now might not be matching what you preach. And it's okay because we all make mistakes. By the way, I've made mistakes too. And as brothers, because I've made mistakes, I could try to help you as you're making your mistake now. The smart man learns from his own mistake. The wise man learns from the mistake of others.
That's very
We're
true.
trying to have you at least be
That's very
wise,
true.
not smart. And a dumb person never learns at all.
So, you think that I haven't made mistakes in my past at all?
So basically, Fresh's story was that before he started the podcast and became number 2 in the Fresh and Fit podcast, basically Myron's lackey. He was actually married to a single mother. He said he was down bad. I'm not gonna knock a man for being low in their life because everyone hits those rough patches. All of Fresh's actions show that he does not practice what he preaches. It's funny because they were actually talking to Abba and Preach, and they were talking about how sometimes when you're outside of a relationship, after the relationship, your exes do talk bad about you, or they had something that they didn't like about you. And that's normal. That's human nature. We don't like everything about everybody. But Fresh out there, he literally said,
all the girls you smashed. Yeah. If I talk to every one of them, you think they all respect you or are going to say good things about you? Yes. All of them? All of them.
Even Preach had to leave. He's like, yo, I can't take this. This is ridiculous. This is delusional.
Chilling, we vibing. So
Beautiful. I like it. So y'all would be y'all just talking, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you said something on like last show when I was on. It was a little bit alarming. You said she was very different from every girl you meet in Miami, when I've heard you speak about every girl in Miami before. You generalize.
Yeah.
And I've also heard, this one of mine's like, Martin, you got some classic quotes, my brother. You know you're a legend, right?
Yeah, no, thank you, bro.
Listen,
you are too.
Hey, listen. You know what I mean? We're not talking about your anecdotal experience. We're talking about like the majority of the people, okay? We're not talking about like your exception. If you were to speak about the person who we are talking about in question, who sit next to you,
yeah, right here,
you wouldn't necessarily be on the position you are now. You would actually say, hey, listen, she's with you because of what you're about, right? But you made the bold statement.
So basically, Fresh says that his girlfriend isn't really from Miami. She's new to Miami. So in that case, she's different. One, she's from Philly. Philly's still a big city. There are different types of women all over the planet. I don't understand what he means she's new to Miami. She can't be a Miami girl. If she's in Miami and she's been here long enough, she probably has the Miami vibe. She has the Miami mentality. And that thing is contagious. That thing rubs off on you. She's acting like Philly is some backwater town. Philly's a pretty big city too.
So the first time you met her, you invited her on the yacht.
100%.
And you left the yacht by
His
saying,
man's face.
She fucks with me for me.
No. This is after a period of time where like I saw certain things. I saw what she's about, where she came from. I thought, okay, cool. Dude, think about this, right? I've seen multiple chicks come to Miami all the time, get into a certain environment, and then they change completely. However, when they first come to Miami, they're not always into that environment where they make that change.
Okay.
So what happens is that girls come to Miami, right? They meet some friends, they go out, they meet promoters, they meet celebrities, and then they go for the street.
And then she gone.
And then she gone.
You're mine.
And then let me finish. Let me finish. So I've experienced.
I'm eating alive after
dating multiple girls. Some from Miami, some from outside of Miami, France, Germany, wherever, right? So I've seen the cycle here. Now that being said, when I met her, I saw she hadn't been tainted yet. She hadn't been like in certain circles where like, you know what? Damn, she's gone to the streets. So I want to see where her head was at. And we meet on certain levels, we vibe. And regarding my vlog, she adds value to my vlogs. So you know what? I want to get to know her a little bit better. We're just vibing right now.
Okay.
So your whole argument of, oh, I'm gonna be finessed by this chick.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Okay.
I want to make certain claims. So I feel like you're a little bit exposing yourself.
How?
Because the way you talk about women, especially because you're in Miami, you just proved that saying that if she's here and she's new, those rules don't apply. You don't talk to just a Miami audience. You talk to an audience that's literally all around the world.
I mean, what do you think women go to Miami for? Like, just because you're not born in Miami doesn't mean you understand the game that Miami's playing. Like, what is he talking about? This man goes out here, he's saying, oh, she's not from Miami, and she's not tainted by that lifestyle, but she's here. I mean, it's very easy. As soon as you see a Lambo pull up, you're not going to be like, oh, I'm from Philly, so I don't care. No, you're gonna see, oh, it's a Lambo. Awesome. Is that Travis Scott? Who that is? Let's go see who it is. Ak is basically saying this: the world. The Fresh and Fit podcast, if you see every single video they have, they speak in total generalities about all women. Don't ever pay for a date for a woman. Don't ever do this. Don't ever do that. For every single woman that ever exists on this planet. And just generalize and say every single woman is going to act like this. And then when a woman actually comes and acts different, you say she acts different. And now that she's your girl, you're like, oh no, she's different. No. She's from Philly. She's not the same. She's not the same. She's not the same. You can't be like that. Fresh is just moving the goalposts to make himself look better. And that's what they're doing all the time, so they can still sell that course.